my friends, and welcome back to the bench. And today we're going to be going over a product I've been waiting for quite some time, and that is colored chrome, meaning shiny gold, shiny brass, much like the chrome paints have that chromey shine. I wanted that with gold and whatnot, and up to this point it hasn't really been out until Green Stuff World introduced these. Now this is the original Green Stuff World chrome metal, and chrome metal for airbrush. Now disappointingly, I didn't realize, or it didn't click in my head, this was the chrome metal, not the chrome metal airbrush. And they put it in big green letters, so you can't miss it. That means these are the brush-on paints, and it's a slightly different formula for airbrushing. And behind the scenes, I did test these. You thin them with alcohol, 91% I recommend, but I still couldn't get the shine you get when you brush it on. Now, it all is not lost. You're going to see as we test this how really nice this paint really is, and it just brushes on beautifully, because this original brush-on one blew me away when I brushed it on. You put it on real heavy too, and if you guys have seen my old video, this is one of my favorite chromes. The both of them. It airbrushes phenomenal. It brushes on phenomenal, and so I expect them to release these in airbrush formula. And I did try thinning them. We're going to show you what happens here live on camera. What happens when you thin them? You're not going to get the same effect, but the effect brushed on is absolutely phenomenal. Here's what the colors they released: gold, antique gold, tin plate, copper, and bronze. And you can see it always says chrome metal, so it's going to have this effect like it has on the label right here. Not a big variation. I would have liked colors. It's something I've always wanted to develop, even for my own line. Blue chrome and green chrome. Much like a candy, which I guess you could just do candy. Spraying your clear blues and greens over chrome. But I wanted to do it in a one-step process like this. And now that these are out, I imagine they're going to come out. What we're going to do is we're going to brush them. I like to put it over this dark gray plastic, even though it doesn't really matter. It's such a heavy paint. This is a fist here from a Gunpla kit. We're going to brush them on with my Hobby Mio brushes, which I just started using. We use this flat tip brush. It's really nice, great quality. And I'll show you. We'll airbrush one of the colors, and I'll show you what happens when you airbrush it. We'll use my Sotar 2020 from Badger for that. And they are alcohol-based. It says on the back, alcohol-based. If you're going to thin them with alcohol and clean with alcohol. So this is a cup we're going to clean the brush out with. We'll put some in my new tins here. We'll pour some out and brush it on. And when we thin it out for the airbrush, we'll use isopropyl 91%. I recommend 91% all the time. Don't go any lower in regards to when you're using it with paints. You get the best results, the higher alcohol content. So let's go ahead and we'll start with gold. You want to shake these up, so let's grab Mr. Heavyweight here, my 4Es. Let me show you the brand name. My 4Es Scientific Vortex Paint Shaker. As I say all the time in person, this is rapid fire. I don't see this slow swirl that you guys see. The camera frame rate picks up. But they all have a marble in them. And they shake up pretty quickly. That's all you need. Now I'll do the rest, obviously. Alright, here we go. Now, if you go with a fat needle, a bigger needle, a 0.5 millimeter or larger on the airbrush, I'm going to try and not thinning it, and we'll see if we can get that same effect. But that's it, just laid out of the jar into a cup. All right. Let's not get any mishaps here. Let's put the cap on this. We're going to go with straight gold here. Now you can put this on heavy, meaning you could just dab right into the piece. There we go. Ready? Check this out. I'm going to look at this through the camera lens when I do this. You know what, guys? I'm going to zoom out a bit. I bet you it'll show up better. Hold on a second. It's focusing too much on the wrong thing. All right, here we go. We're going to load it up. Like I said, you can just plop it right in. And it dries really nice. It dries to a real shine. Really impressive, just like the chrome. And there we go. Let's put this in here and clean it off. Get a little... cleans off right away, too. It comes out... Look at that. Cleans off the brush really quick. Okay. All right. I'll show you this quick, and I'll show you one that I have dried already. See that shine? I mean, it's just awesome. And if it's pulled up, it'll actually will evaporate nicely. Now let me show you the result. Dried off. And here you go. Look at that. That is impressive. It looks just like the plated kit that I did a test a few weeks ago. Now we know what you can use. I'm going to have to reshoot that video. We found the solution. Look at that. I mean, that looks like it's plated chrome. I love it. Unfortunately, you're going to see I'm not going to get the same result airbrushing it. We're going to have to wait, I believe, for them to release the airbrush versions. But let's go ahead and airbrush this, and I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to take this, we're going to put it directly in here without thinning it, and then I'll show it to you. And I might even do some thinned. But for this one, we're going to have to thin it. This is a small needle, and for a fat airbrush, I'm going to call a Badger Patriot. Let me grab one. Sorry, guys. Had to lean back and grab my Badger. All right, here's my Patriot. This is the silver end. This is a 0.7. This is the largest needle I have. So we'll use this one for thin. We're going to put this directly in the airbrush. We'll spray it over a black spoon. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you. I'm going to put it right in. We're in. Straight out of the bottle. All right. Okay. I'm going to pause the camera, head over to my paste spray booth this way, and I'll show you what we get. All right, guys, we are at the booth. Gold chrome. You saw me put it directly in the airbrush. Let's see if yeah, it'll spray it out. It's a big needle. Now, this isn't set up like all clad. You don't have to go real fine until I thin it. This, I'm just going to put it on as if it's out of the jar, because it is out of the jar. And it goes on quite heavy out of the jar. And there you go. Now, I mean, you're not going to have the same effect. It looks like it's dull plated. I mean, I'll show you at the bench. But I'm going to go and thin this for you guys. I'll show you guys now. We're going to thin some and try the same thing. So let me empty this out. I'll thin some right here on camera. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, here we are back at the booth. We're going to thin this here right on camera. We're going to put a little more in my little cup here. Here we go. Cap it up. Put some in here. We'll go by eye. I got my paint stirrer. And I'll show you what we get. See, you get that nice plated look on the top? That's the look we're trying to get on the piece. All right. Now, if anybody says I shouldn't use that alcohol, I tried them all. There's like 3 or 4 to choose from, you know, 70%. I tried them all. The lower ones don't do anything, nothing. It seems to not have a adverse effect on the actual piece, on the paint, whereas the full-on chrome, the largest amount I can get, that 91, gave me the best result. Let's go ahead again, same black spoon. Let's see what we get. I'm going to go a little lighter touch because I'm using the same airbrush here. And if you ask if I should use a smaller needle, I did. And I'll show you the results with the Sotar also. We'll spray another color here in a second. So right now, if I let it go, I'm not going to get anything beyond what we've done already. So let's try and put it on a little heavier. All right, a little bit of a shine, not much. It looks no different, guys, than the one we just did. So I'll put this in a separate spot so I know this one was thinned. But as you can see, not much of a difference. And this is it over white. I'll show you at the bench. But the true magic is brushed on. Unfortunately, we'll do one more color. I'll grab the copper or something and I'll show you that. We'll thin that out. All right, let me clean these out. I'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. We have the copper. I thinned it out with isopropyl. There it is. See how nice and thin? Looks just like, you know, an all-clad type of color. Into the Sotar 2020. There we go. So we're going to go a little finer. Thinned out. Let's see what we get. All right, we're going with, looks like 20 psi. I'm looking down at the compressor. I'm going to try and put it on like I would all clad, like really light. All right, we're starting to get that tint. But you're going to see it never, you don't get that chrome look like you do with their chrome. Or when you paint it on with a brush as it's supposed to be. So, you know, their airbrush version is not just a thinned out version. It's a special formula. All right, still dull, but let's try, not so much dull, but it doesn't have that chrome look. Let's go with a final wet coat. I'm getting close because putting this on much more finer. And there we go. I mean, that is covered. So what we will do is I'll clean this out. We'll go over the results. I painted all the rest of them on little pieces so you can see the actual color. And we're going to go over all those colors right now. I'll meet you guys back at the bench. All right, guys, here we are back at the bench. Oops, bumped the camera. And we did the gold first. Let's go over the gold. All right. Now, I'm going to show you what I mean by what it looks like. This is straight out of the bottle into the largest needle I had, which is a 0.7. A 0.5 will work also. But look at it compared to the hand. It's got that chrome look you're not getting airbrushed. Well, look at that. So, I mean, we're really going to need an airbrushed version. I tried everything, but I can't get it. I can't get this beautiful, look at this plated shine. I mean, that's the look we want right there, you know. But this is it over white. I mean, it'll cover anything. It's a little rough for some reason. This was it thinned. No real difference. So let me show you some of the other colors. The airbrushing portion of it was disappointing. Well, here's the copper that I did on camera. Let's do that. All right. This is it straight out of the bottle. However, look at this painted on. Oh, let me reach for a cardboard here, guys. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. So, I mean, all is not lost. It's a beautiful hand painting chrome. I mean, it's just awesome. Whereas you're not getting it here. You're just getting this any other copper paint that I have. This is the chrome. This is the look I want, and I'm sure you guys want. So it has to be brushed on. This is it thinned. You know, almost. I mean, look, you're getting a shine, but you're not getting that chrome shine. See it? I mean, look at the difference. A huge difference to me. All isn't lost, as I said. I mean, you brush it on, you're going to get the look. Here's brushed on a large area, and it didn't work good in a large area because you got to kind of like plop it in there. So the copper is beautiful, though. All right, that's copper. Let's put that there. All right, guys, let me reach behind me and grab another one. All right, guys, this is tin plate. There it is. Look at that. Still looks kind of gold, right? Looks like R2-D2, actually, doesn't it? I mean, C-3PO? A little bit. That's tin plate. All right, let me grab another one. All right, hold on, guys. This is antique gold. One more. All right. Oh, I think I was backwards. Yeah, this was bronze. Sorry, guys. Bronze was this one I showed you. There you go. That's the bronze. Here is tin plate. Hold on, let me grab tin plate. Tin plate. This is a nice color. I do like this color. Look at that. It's kind of a lighter. I mean, if you want to compare it, you know, it looks, they all look like gold in the when I'm holding it up here, but it's not. Watch when I show you the gold, the difference. Look at the difference. There's a dramatic difference. All right, let me show you antique gold versus gold. Bronze versus the gold. Yeah, much different colors. No comparing here, but this is the bronze. I mean, this is the brass, the copper rather. Now, I airbrushed the gold straight onto this runner, and I almost got that look, but it's still, it's not chrome, it's just a shiny gold. So I did it on both sides here, and then here is I sprayed the copper, and it looks like, you know, copper for a car color. It doesn't look like chrome. It has to be brushed on. Even thinned out, it lost something, you know. But all isn't lost. I'm going to say it one more time because it is a stunning brushed on. I mean, this is just stunning. Beautiful plated paints. Just beautiful. And when they do get around to the airbrush versions, I'll grab them as fast as I can. You can't miss when they're going to do the airbrush. They put it in giant green letters on the bottle. But there you go. Great company. These are beautiful paints. They brush on just beautifully. They clean up easy with alcohol. So no extra money for thinners, really. So I really do like them. I have nothing bad to say about them. They're not meant to be airbrushed, and it shows. But I think they're going to release an airbrush version just like they did for their chrome. So there you go, guys. I ordered these directly from the company. Took about 8 days to get. Very reasonable. It was under 30 bucks for all of them, I think, including the shipping. If I'm not mistaken. The shipping was under 10 bucks from Spain. I'm here in America. So don't feel bad that they're only overseas. Somebody's going to have them in America soon. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have a source in America soon for Green Stuff World. A good friend of ours. So this is coming up. I'm going to do their metal color lineup. They have a whole lineup of these metal colors. And then check this out. Metal fillers. That's the clear ones, but they go on with that pearl color, like the GX line from Mr. Color. Mystic White. Look at these. They have a full lineup of these beautiful metallic colors. Anthrax metal. So yeah, we're going to be shiny gold. So we're going to do a full test of all their metallics and their metal colors. That's coming up soon. I'm going to do that as soon as I have a source here in America where you guys can buy this stuff easy. Yeah, that's it for now, guys. That was the test. I want to give you guys a heads up on something I'm working on right now. You ready for this? Ready for this? Oh no, is that another chrome? Is that beautiful? This is under $5. And it's not your standard chrome. I actually blended this with an existing paint. You'll see what I mean. I'll give credit to Reddit, where I found out how to do this. That's all I'm giving, a little bit of a cryptic message, but yeah, it's durable because it's a lacquer. And wait till you see that test. That's coming up soon. I might even do it next because it's a great hack. And this just came in from Australia, Zerk Colors, Super Chrome with their Z. Oops, hit the camera. I've heard good things, and you know, it's that super thin chrome like all clad and the rest. So we will be trying it. This is a lacquer, obviously, can't miss that. So this is coming up too. I love chrome. I'm going to test every chrome on the market I can. So this one's coming up soon too. So I got that hack to show you guys how to get this beautiful chrome I just discovered, and I'm going to be testing that Zerk chrome also. In the meantime, I would grab these. They are just wonderful. Look at these colors, guys. I was going to put Ollie in the video this week. He's actually sleeping upstairs, so I didn't want to bother him. So we're going to let him sit up there, and I'll put him in the next video when he's awake. We'll give you a little. We'll open up the video with him at one of these videos coming up, hopefully before the end of the year. He's actually 100% right now, guys. He's doing phenomenal. So thanks for all your prayers and well wishes. It was much appreciated. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Please, if you like the video, it does help the channel quite a bit when you give us a like. Subscribe if you haven't already, as I have a lot more tests to go, and a giveaway is coming up for Christmas. I'm going to try and get a full compressor and an airburst set as a giveaway. We're going to test something, and then we're going to give it away. That's coming up. I'm aiming before Christmas, so I think we can get that in. And please, if you haven't subscribed to my Patreon, I'm working on a video now for direct questions. I answer questions directly on video. If you guys want to know what something looks like sprayed over something else, or combining two colors, or what this clear does when I spray it over this paint, I answer those questions directly for you in video form on my Patreon. I'll have a link below for my Patreon. It's very cheap. It's only $4 to join. And actually, I'm working on answering a question right now that somebody joined and asked. So that's coming up for you guys also. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll see you over the weekend with a new video. Probably that chrome test I'm going to show you. And next week, we're aiming for a giveaway. And it's a good one. All right. Plus, we got these signed CDs from Quantum Twilight Power Metal Band with a song on here, Intergalactic Onslaught. It's about Gundam. And great guys, great metal, love music. And that's coming too. Anyway, guys, God bless. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you over the weekend. Have a good one.